Hi, today I'll be talking about pedal tones for improvisation. So I'll be using some single notes, and then I'll also be using some triads on the top 2 or 3 strings for the pedal tones. Be using Aeolian, and then I'll be doing A minor, D minor, and E minor pentatonic. Okay, so check in the description below. I'll put a tab for the Aeolian pedal tone exercise, and then some of the pentatonic stuff I'll just describe in the video, but I won't have a tab for it. Okay, so I guess I'll just get right into it here with the tab. So what I'll do is I'm going to use the drum jam today just to kind of change it up a little bit. This is metronome about 88, so I'll be playing through the tab below, and I'll be using a bar strategy like I used in the previous video, going down the scale and then up the scale. So here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. Okay, now I'm going to use discrete fingering. So I'm just going to hold this note here, and then I'm going to use my other fingers to play those scale notes. This is the tab again. Second line up the scale. Okay, so that's the tab as written. So then I'll talk about some of the extra notes that you can add. I did this in my previous video. So you can add this A note here, A, G, F, E, and then you can add this E note here, E, D, C. So that E note can be played here, or it can be played there. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'm going to do A minor pentatonic, just a blues box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my finger, I'm going to bar across here, and I'm just going to come down the scale with pedal tones. And I'll put the drum jam on for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up the scale. Then you can also add this note here and this note here. Okay, so next I'll talk about these 5 notes in the middle here: G, A, C, D, E. Okay, that's a A minor pentatonic. So I'm going to bar across here, and then I'll add in the pedal tone with this 5-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to scale, down the scale. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move this from A minor to D minor to E minor, and I'm just going to play the pentatonics. I'm not going to play the modes. Okay, so if I'm on D minor pentatonic, I'm going to hold this D bar at the 10th fret, and I'm just going to come down the pentatonic scale. Okay, so I'll do that with the drum jam. So D minor pentatonic with a high pedal tone. 2, 3, 4. Up the scale. You can add this note here, D, C, and this note here. And then you have the 5-note pattern in the middle, C, D, G, A. Okay, now I'm going to move it up to E minor. Okay, so the same idea is I'm going to bar across 12th fret, hold this high E as the pedal, and I'm just going to come down the basic blues box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up the scale. and then the 5 notes in the middle. All right, so that's just some different exercises that you can do with these pedal tones. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do for today, just to give you a couple ideas. So for the ending improvisation, I'm just going to take these pentatonics, either barring across A, D, E, or using this 5-note pattern in the middle, and I'm just going to improvise around kind of a loose blues. So it's going to be like A minor, D minor, E minor, 12-bar blues, but I'm just going to stretch everything out. So I'm using the blues form, but I'm going to mess with it. It won't be 12 bars. It'll just be the relative form. Okay. Well, thanks for listening and watching, and hope you have fun improvising and using these concepts in your own improvisation. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, so the other thing I forgot was the triads. Okay, so the idea with that is when you're coming up here with this pedal tone, what I'm suggesting is you can hit like 1, 2, or 3 strings. See what I'm doing there? So I'm not really paying attention to how many strings I'm hitting. I'm just doing a quick upstroke. So on the D minor, yeah, so it's not necessarily a single note. You can hit kind of like 1, 2, or 3 notes. Okay, so that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Just another way of thinking of a pedal tone, but it's really just kind of a pedal chord. Okay, so thanks for listening and watching, and I'll do like a improvisation using these concepts: A minor pentatonic, D minor pentatonic, E minor pentatonic with the pedal tones and the pedal chord. Okay.